What is going on, guys? Welcome back. More commentary for you. Yesterday, the most missed. Today, the least missed options or features in Madden, however you want to go about it. And I'm sure some of you will definitely disagree with this list, although many of you didn't yesterday. To me, when I think of things that I don't miss from Madden at all, it's the creative fan. I mean, this was the most final piece a game could ever have. Create a fan. I want to make a cheetah holding a spear at a Lions game. Why would we get to the point where the game is so perfect that the only thing left for users to do is to modify a fictional person in the actual crowd? That is just beyond crazy, in my opinion. Now, the other one is the helmet pops. Let me explain to you, because I know a lot of people near and dear to the helmet pops upset that the NFL, whatever has happened where we can't have this in the game anymore, but let me put it to you this way. If it had been done properly, I would have been all for it. The iconic image of Jason Witten without his helmet running down the field, or a lineman continuing to block without a helmet after it comes off, is not what Madden really embodied. Instead, the helmet shot off the player's head 50 feet in the air, the player laid there on the ground as if he couldn't move without his helmet, and it really didn't capture any of the emotion of the game. It just was something that happened when a player got tackled in the open field more often than not. And then to kind of parlay into that, the ambulance, the iconic Madden ambulance, right? You have a play like this where that deathly linebacker number 07 tackles number 26 in the open field, and now he's injured. And to me, a lot of this boils down to just taking an idea and properly implementing it into the game. Madden and EA really struggle with that. Things seem to come through in the most raw format possible. So you have an ambulance that needs to come on the field to tend to a medical issue. Sounds like a great idea in any sports game from a realism standpoint. But you don't actually follow through to where you say, okay, the ambulance has to actually get the injured player. The players are going to have to move out of the path of the ambulance, or the ambulance is just going to drive through all the players because they're going to stop where they were when the play ended. And that's essentially what happened. And it's so strange to me that something that ultimately was programmed so poorly and so amateurly came to really stand for one of the most iconic Madden images. I mean, EA sold shirts with this ambulance on it, almost as if they were willing to embrace how horrible this was done. Many of the fan base of the genre actually make fun of how this was done because we think it's comical. The ambulance doubles as a person plow coming onto the field to take away an injured player, when in reality, something like this would never ever happen. But this is what they let go into a AAA title bearing the name of one of the most famous NFL coaches that we've ever seen embrace the field. All in all, though, if these things would have been done right, or would have been done maybe with just a tone of seriousness with respect to football, I probably wouldn't dislike them so much and not want to see them back in the game. Love to know what you guys think about this. As always, I appreciate you checking it out, and you know that I'll be back in the week with more commentary.